Episode 1, A New Day.
Previously on Avatar.
You're not stupid, Dan. Firestar Leon is, because he's not, like,
It's,
being a good mentor.
uh, it'll be weird because he'll hear the same instructions before I ever type whatever. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is...
Walking Dead. How about you don't even say it loud and get your keyboard away from your mic?
I'm as far away as I can, you jerk!
I'm on the other side of the room and I can still hear your clicking.
Seriously, that's how good this mic is, apparently.
Apparently. Alright, I'm gonna call... Oh, I'm a strong, independent black man that don't need no... How would that joke work if you just swap genders? Whatever.
It works fine, it just doesn't sound right.
Alright, now let's talk with the Crimson Chin right here. I mean, look at that. Jesus.
The Crimson.
Look at that!
10 seconds behind, remember?
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Actually, 45. I'm looking at the mobile. Does it really matter?
Nah, not much.
Not much.
You know, I've driven a
Yeah,
bunch
you're
of
45
fellas
seconds
down to
behind
this
because I'm
river.
watching from mobile.
How many? Usually it's about now.
So I've got my
but I
so I've got my
didn't do
game
it.
in front of me and I'm doing my stream. And oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it. No, it's
Not for me.
Cause guys in your position already said it enough.
yeah, the stream is about 45 seconds behind when I'm actually like recording.
I followed your case a little bit. You being a Macon boy and all.
You're from Macon, then.
Yep. Came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s. I always wanted to work.
Could you
on my
imagine this
case.
guy like in the
That
70s just
senatorial
being
mess you
like
got yourself mixed up in.
a cop?
With all due
To be
respect.
fair, I do wonder why nowadays
Real
somebody's
shit.
this casual.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd be silent the entire time.
Regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
I mean, once you get old enough, I guess you kind of...
I guess.
Any of that seem important to you?
Yeah, a cop car, that's nothing
That
too
box
strange.
never shuts up. Sitting
You know, I take in like
too much attention and you
12
drive
black men
yourself
every
crazy.
day. This
I
is
got
nothing
nothing
weird
up
for
with
me.
UGA.
I'm just gonna like
You say
casually talk
long?
to you.
This
Go
is
with
Atlanta,
16.
after all.
Well, at least Lee is
You
actually like a
wife
cool
and
person, I guess.
Well, depending on who you play as.
It's very
I
weird
want
that
everybody
You
to
wanna
take
know
note
how
on
I
how
see
he plays and what he does, because this will determine who Echo is as a person. And I want everybody to see how god-awful of a person he is.
well, I'm actually gonna listen to this old man's advice, so that's good. Oh, but then I stare him down, so apparently I'm bad. Well, that's great.
Regardless.
See, now when I play The Walking Dead, usually what I did is I made Lee a nice guy, but a little of a smart aleck.
Hey, 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 hey. I'm just gonna be quiet. Doesn't matter what you say there, you still grumble. Just no matter what, you just grumble. Your choices really matter.
To be fair, this is kind of just the tutorial and setup for the
I
character.
would have liked to see Lee say fuck you right there.
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things.
Well,
you
to
can't
be fair, I
control.
don't think... yeah, more
Sometimes
helicopters,
man,
cop
he
car,
was
the
the worst
SWAT
one.
team.
He wouldn't stop going on about
Fuck
how
you.
he
It's like, oh
Next,
shit.
Army
older
tanks,
fella,
army
big
personnel.
soft
Just a
eyes
normal day in
behind a pair of
Atlanta.
Smart folk glasses.
Yeah, seriously, like,
Feeling
shit
back
is
there.
starting to go
Said it
down,
wasn't
and then,
him.
like, he's just
Crying
like,
and
oh, you know what, I'm gonna turn
snotting
off the
all over
radio.
right where you're sitting.
Yep, boop, yep, you know, zombie apocalypse,
Then
screw
before
that.
long, he starts
Where is
kicking
he
the back of the
taking
seat
Lee
like a
anyway?
fussy
Out
Last
of
I
Atlanta.
checked, I didn't think the Atlanta jail was this far away onto the highway.
Yeah, I know. You can see off into the distance where the trees rise from the ground. Look at that.
He starts crying out for his mama.
Again, I'm
Mama,
behind.
it's all
And
a
even
big
then, I
mistake.
don't
It
really...
wasn't me.
I'll point it out, don't worry.
Well, it's supposed to simulate you're going down a road.
So did he do it?
When I see the trees...
Jeez, just can't you just
That bridge
accept
just
car
appeared from
simulator?
nowhere.
Cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him.
This game's all
He
like,
actually believed
what?
it himself.
like comic book styled. It's not that taxing on resources to make it like a
Oh
little...
yeah, by the way, anybody who mentions cell shading it looks terrible, I will
got
punch
another
you.
good one for you.
through the internet.
A little bit less depressing.
Through
and a
the
bit more
internet.
hilarious.
Don't
Believe
worry,
me,
I
I've done-
will
oh
plant
my God.
Band-Aids in apology, as I am Canadian. But the point is,
Stop talking about how you're Canadian as I'm getting in a car wreck.
it's always classy. It's always classy how apparently the police officer isn't paying attention to the road.
My favorite quote to say right there is fucking drive.
It's even better when in episode 2 they do the oh god, like the replay.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's like there's like this little tidbit where it's like whatever you said then they replay. And that previously on Walking Dead.
Fucking drive. Too bad I didn't say that. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Thirsty.
So I'm just kind of curious for the rest of the
ouch.
chat.
Just got in a car wreck. I'm so thirsty. Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess.
How long have I been here?
Now this is kind of unforgivable. Let's just yell at this dead corpse.
Hey! Hey, officer! Are you alright? I'm still cuffed
Hey, I
back
know
here.
you're kind of dead, but I've got my
I
own
mean, look,
problems.
there's the most obvious blood trail just right there, and he's like, "Officer, help me! I'm still cuffed."
Hell did he have his gun out?
Why did he have his gun?
He's
out?
at least
Because-
asking if he's okay.
I guess. Let me just kick out this window.
And good thing the police officer car didn't have that good of glass windows that I could just kind of boot it.
Yeah, seriously. But then again, I guess car crash weakened it a little, but...
I don't know, the window looked pretty okay before you decided to for your boot to meet it.
You know, maybe I'm just related to Isaac Clarke and I just have boots of steel.
Oh god, I'm trying to imagine some gif where Lee is just stomping a zombie, Dead Space 2 style.
I don't need guns, I can just stomp a
Seriously,
bitch.
your foot is the greatest weapon of that game.
It's
Rapid fire
glorious.
stomping action right here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Officer?
Officer?
Damn.
God damn.
Officer?
Officer?
Damn.
God damn.
Officer?
God
God damn.
God
I
damn.
always like it how the first thing most people do is, I want to pick up that shotgun.
Yeah, I'm just
Not
gonna...
what a regular human being would do, is...
I'm just skipping it because I know it doesn't matter. He fumbles anyways.
Shit.
well.
Now this part is the most self-aware part of the entire game, where it's just like, you're expecting a jump scare here, Lee's expecting a jump scare here, and he's just like, whoop. Oh, nope, snatch that key.
Okay, somebody's asking about the rapid fire foot. You want to explain that?
Yes. In Dead Space 1, you know, you have your stomp, and it's pretty slow, but pretty powerful. And then Dead Space 2, it's just like, Lee's been taking kickboxing. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that we had a space version of The Walking Dead.
I'm sorry, I'm being attacked by a dead officer here with, like, eyes of glory.
Get away from me!
Kind of busy.
It's always weird. The zombies don't really look like normal people usually, unless they're unique zombies. It seems like most of the time they're just the generic rotting
Where the hell are you?
variety.
Shit.
I swear, Lee is the clumsiest mother right here.
Well, he's kind of disoriented. I mean, you'd be too after a car crash. Most people can't even get up after a car
He
crash.
obviously didn't shoot in that direction.
How did you slip with that slug?
You see what I'm talking about here. But anyways,
Yeah,
now,
the first game he's kind of clumsy, but whatever.
now that
Oh
I'm
god, what happens if you miss that shot?
you die.
Oh, makes sense.
Help! Go get someone!
Lee just decides to beat him over the head
There's
with the
been a
shotgun.
shooting!
There's been a shooting. I totally had no part in it. Don't worry.
It's kind of weird Clementine would leave her house just to go walk far into the woods.
She seems very casual too. But okay, explaining about the rapid fire foot. So apparently, like Isaac Clarke's been taking kickboxing lessons because in Dead Space 2 you can kick so fast. It's just like before. It's just like and this one is just like
It's a
Yeah.
312 gauge shotgun. Okay, what about it? Look, don't expect me to know much about guns. I come from up north.
He's Canadian. He doesn't know about those.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Somebody's gonna call me out after on that.
Don't you have like Texan ancestry though?
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
It's like the most two conflicting cultures ever. It's just like, yeah, you
You
know
know,
what?
the state that wants to shoot everybody, and then, you know, the one country that doesn't know how to shoot.
Like,
By the
Ugh,
way, I don't know if I
ugh.
mentioned before, but the rules is nothing is sacred. I hope everybody knows that.
ooh, Strict Sun's here. Hey, Strict Sun.
Oh yeah, by the way, apparently on The Walking Dead, the game, it seems like the stream on that doesn't want to update.
Hello? Anybody?
Huh. That sucks.
So it's just the last thing we have on it is it's still not working. I refreshed a lot.
Okay.
It's so weird. I say something, and it's probably something stupid or I'm wrong about, and then 45 to a minute later, somebody comments on it, and then I look at it and I have no idea what they're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about half the time.
I need a little help.
I find it kind of weird. You don't really like to. Well, I don't know. It seems like you don't really like to look around a lot. You really like to just jump into what you're supposed to do.
Well, look at that leg.
So
I'm not gonna fuck around when I have a leg like this. Lee looks pretty happy.
no, it doesn't.
Look at that. He's
I
pretty.
can't. I'm 45 seconds behind.
Don't worry, just wait 45 seconds into the future, and then there you go. You see his face. How? Oh, hey, look, his eyes move around.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. He'll look around at objects you can interact with.
No, I was just moving around my mouse, and his
Coming
eyes
in.
were just like flopping.
Don't shoot, okay?
Everybody do the flop.